The next section, removing brackets. Four digits A and B minus A plus B can be written as, the minus sign is for both A and B, then it will become minus A and minus B. So the expression will be minus A minus B. Here we have given, evaluate the expression 200 minus 40 plus 3. Here the terms are 200, and since it is not a multiplication, we can evaluate the terms minus 40 minus 3. So the terms are 200 minus 40 minus 3. So we can write the expression 200 minus 40 minus 3, that is 200 minus 40. First we do 200 minus 40 and then minus 3. 200 minus 40 is 160 minus 3, that is equal to 157. By this expression 200 minus, in brackets we calculate 40 plus 3, that is 43, and then subtracting 43 from 200 we get 157. So the value is same, therefore minus A plus B is equal to minus A minus B. Example 12. We also saw this earlier in the case of Irfan purchasing a biscuit packet of rupees 15 and a tur dal packet rupees 56. When he paid rupees 100, the change he gets in rupees is 100 minus 15 plus 56, that is equal to 29. Here when we removing the brackets, the expression will become 100 minus 15 minus 56, that we have 100 minus 15 is 85 minus 56, that is equal to 29. Example, we have given the expression 500 minus, in brackets, 250 minus 100. So we have to write the expression without brackets. A minus B, A minus B is in bracket. We can split A minus B as A plus minus B. So by minus of A plus B is equal to minus A plus minus B, we can write it as minus A plus minus of minus B, that is minus A plus B. Minus of minus B is B, therefore we get minus A plus B. Therefore we can write 500 minus 250, this minus and minus become positive, plus 100. 500 minus 250 is 250 plus 100, that is equal to 350. We can check the answer. 500 minus 250 minus 100 which is equal to 500 minus 200, 250 minus 100 is 150, that is equal to 350. So the answer is correct. When the brackets preceded by a negative sign are removed, the signs of the terms inside the brackets change. In this case, the sign of 250 and minus 100 change to minus 250 and 100. For example, 40, Hira has a rare coin collection. She has 28 coins in one bag and 35 bags in another bag. She gives her friend 10 coins from the second bag. So it will become 35 minus 10. Write the expression for the number of coins left with Hira. So here 28 coins in first bag plus second bag she has 35 minus 10. So the value expression will be 28 plus 35 minus 10. That is equal to 28 plus 35 minus 10 is 25. So it is equal to 50 plus 3, 53. The value is 53. When the brackets are not preceded by a negative sign, the terms within them do not change their signs upon removing the brackets. Minus a plus b will become sign of terms in brackets will be changed minus a minus b, and for minus a minus b the sign of the brackets change, a become minus a and minus b become plus b, and for plus a minus b there is no change in the sign of the terms in the bracket, so it will be a minus b. When we open the brackets it will become plus a minus b. So this is the important point we have studied in this section. The value of an expression if we increase or decrease the value of one of its terms. First we have given if we increase the value 53, that is 54, then the value will be 1 more 37 plus 1 38. So here we plus 1, here we adding 1, the answer will be 1 more than 37. 53 plus 1 more than 16 is minus 16 plus 1, that is equal to minus 15. Increasing the term minus 16 it will become minus 15, then the answer will be, the answer is 53 plus minus 50, that is 38. So the answer increased by 1. So when we adding one number to the first or second, the value also change to. Next we subtract one number. 53 plus minus 16 is equal to 37. When we subtract a number from 53 or 1 from 53, then it will become 52 plus minus 16, that is equal to 36. That is, if we subtracting 1 here, The answer will be subtracting 1 from 37. 53 plus minus 16, that is we subtracting minus 1 from minus 16, then the answer will become 53 plus minus 17, that is equal to 36, that is 37 minus 1. So the conclusion is, when we subtracting a number from first number or the second number, the value of the expression will be changed. So we can say that when for an expression a plus b is equal to c, when we add a number to a, then c plus 1 will be the answer. If we adding 1 to b, then the answer will also adding, so the answer will be c plus 1. For subtracting a minus 1 will become, the answer will be c minus 1. If we subtracting 1 from b, then the value also subtracted c minus 1. So this is the result. Here the first number 8 minus 87 becomes minus 88. So we subtracted 1, and here minus 16 become minus 15, that is we added a number. So here minus 1 and here plus 1, then it will not change the answer, so the answer will be minus 103. For third question, minus 86 is get by adding 1, and minus 18 is get by subtracting 2. So the answer will be minus 13 plus 1 minus 2, that is plus 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So the answer will be minus 104. Minus 97, it is get by minus subtracting 10 to minus 87. So we subtracted minus 10 here, and for minus 26 it get by subtracting minus 10. So minus 10 minus 16 is minus 26. So for answer minus 103 become 100 and minus 103 minus 10 minus 10, that is minus 10 minus 10 is minus 10 plus 10, that is minus 20. So the answer will be minus 103 minus 20. So the answer will be minus 123.